So you finally decided to change your life for the better. You're fed up of being fed up and want to change the direction of your life and start your self-improvement journey. That is a fantastic goal, and you should be proud of yourself. But there's so much information out there, so many opinions. How do you know where to start? Who do you listen to? What do you do first? This is what this series is here to answer, the Noob's Guide to Self-Improvement. In this series, I will introduce some of the pillars of self-improvement and be your guide as you embark on one of the most life-changing journeys that you'll ever go on. I've experimented with loads of things, and while a lot of them have worked, there were definitely things that I would have preferred to know before I started that would have made my journey more efficient and more impactful. You, however, will learn from my mistakes. I am truly happy that you've decided to improve your life, and it's honestly an honor that I can play a positive role and impact your journey and get you off to a head start. Now, as this is episode 1, what I'm going to do is set you up with the correct foundation and mindset that you can take forward with you as you take your first steps. These are what I call the 4 pillars of self-improvement that will support your journey throughout everything that you do. They're incredibly important to get right, so listen up. You're going to like these. The first self-improvement pillar is action. Action is the answer to everything. Action is the cure to fear. It is what starts revolutions and changes lives. Without action, all the knowledge in the world counts for nothing. No matter what you learn on your journey or where you learn it from, this video, other videos, books, courses, even your own thoughts, if you don't act upon what you learn, then it all counts for nothing. Every time that you learn something new on your self-improvement journey, you must act upon it and implement it in your life as soon as possible, ideally immediately. Action will reinforce the knowledge that you've just learned and make you more likely to remember it. Actions speak louder than words, so let your actions do the talking. The second pillar is humility. It's great that you're eager to start your journey, but I've seen so many people let their ego get in the way and they try to go straight from a life of instant gratification and indulgence to copying the life of someone that's been on self-improvement for years. This is a one-way ticket to burnout. You need to actively not compare yourself to others when starting this journey because you're just not at that level yet. Remember, you clicked on this guide. It's called that for a reason. Just like going to the gym for the first time, you wouldn't walk in and expect to lift the same weight as a guy that's been going for 5 years. You start off small and build up from there. Your entire self-improvement journey should be built upon this idea. Start small, start with the smallest thing you can imagine. Do a 5-minute walk, 1 minute of meditation, 1 push-up, anything. Start small and progress upwards. You can't rush greatness, and doing things properly will ensure that that is exactly what you become. The third self-improvement pillar is self. Now, I know what you're thinking, that's part of the name of self-improvement, but it's surprising how many people don't realize this or don't keep it in mind. There is no one-size-fits-all method or list of things to do on your self-improvement journey. This is about you, self-improvement, and only you know what things will be best for your life. You shouldn't blindly follow anyone's recommendations, yes, even mine, because okay, while you will make progress, we don't know you. Our advice is a starting point, a guide, a signpost in the road, pointing you in the direction of where to go. Take the positives from what we say, but think for yourself and always ask yourself if this is the right thing for you specifically to be doing. Now, of course, do stick with things for a certain amount of time. Delayed gratification has delayed rewards, so don't after one meditation session give up because it didn't give you everything you ever wanted. But also keep in mind and learn that at some point, if you're not making progress, you're either doing it wrong or it just simply isn't for you. Self-improvement is about sacrifice, but it's not about being miserable. And the fourth and final pillar of self-improvement is accountability. You simply cannot lie to yourself if you ever want to make true progress on this journey. You can fool the whole world, but you can't fool yourself. Deep down, you will know the truth. You will never grow from the position that you're in now if you aren't honest with yourself. For example, allowing yourself 1 hour of video games a day needs to include the time it takes to boot up, waiting for your friend to connect, getting into the game, the chats you have afterwards, and then all of the video game related media that you consume after playing. If you disregard that, then you might be telling yourself you've only played 1 hour when in reality it's more like 3. This is why awareness of what you're doing is so important, and I've done a video which you can find up here. Click that if you want to learn more. If you aren't aware of your actions when you're doing them, it's so difficult to realize just how much time you're spending and wasting wasting on bad habits. You aren't perfect, none of us are, and you will make mistakes and have moments of weakness along your journey. That's completely normal. Progression is never linear. You'll dip up and down throughout your entire journey. But it's important to never pretend that these bad habits and these moments of weaknesses never happened. Be honest with yourself. Accept and admit that you did dip downwards and learn from your mistakes. It is in this honesty with yourself that true growth occurs. And there you have it. The 4 most important fundamental pillars of self-improvement that will make your journey smoother and more structured. There are other tips and tricks, sure, but in my opinion, none of them are as impactful as the 4 that I've gone through in this video. Other than that, all I can say is, welcome. We're really happy that you're with us on this journey, and we can't wait to see what you'll become. If you've enjoyed this guide and you're excited to learn more, subscribe so you can see when the next episode has come out. I'll be introducing some of the core activities that you can implement to kickstart your self-improvement journey. Until then though, my name's Dan, and remember, always keep on smiling.